It was devastating night, uh, but it didn't stop me. It motivated me because hey, any kind of stuff like that, it always made me wanna, you know, made me win. And it's high school in Memphis when I won the national, the citywide talent show. I was the underdog, and they talked about me from my clothes to everything else. But I got on that stage and won. So
Hmm.
I've always been like that. Now, when you start giving me praises, that's when you'll see me fumble because I'm nervous. But when you start talking down or have some kind of, where you want to stop me, that makes me rise to the occasion.
Damn. So that particular moment at the club, that was the end of everything.
That was like the end because it was like, you know, once you see somebody willing to sabotage themselves, or something they're doing to not let you shine, that was me saying, hey man, you know what? Let me go full fledged Jhiame production and do everything and win. And I'm not going over there no more. And that was the end of that.
And that was what, like 90, what, like one?
Yeah,
Somewhere up
91,
in
92.
there? 92,
It's
man.
around up in there. 91. 91, yeah.
Damn. But then what do you do in between, like meeting like C Note and like linking up with all them though?
Well, see, in between that, I was doing R&B. I always was an R&B producer, and I had major deals that went through with Def Jam and Sony and different labels. Malaco was big back then
Hmm.
in L.A., which is NWA and all that come from. But I was doing a lot of hip hop R&B production. And I ended up working with Destiny Child on a demo, and from that point, I just knew as a producer I can produce. I worked with Wood before I worked with anybody in the Screwed Up Clique. I just realized that Wood and Mo the one told me. Mo said, "Hey man, you been working with me since I was 16, 15, 16."
What? So
For,
when you
and
was
he was
working?
telling me then he was gonna go to this dude's screw house and do. But I was working with Mo and he was with a group called Second Second Chance or Second Voice or something like. They had a football player behind them
Hmm.
spending big money. I wrote 2 songs for them with Swift.
Oh
Shouts
yeah.
out to Swift.
Charles Swift, yeah, that's my guy. Yeah,
hmm
man, yeah. No shit.
hmm I work with Mo, Wood and Mo. Wood is on the feature. Can I Hit It? And he was the first screwed up click artist out
Who?
there.
So
He
whose
wasn't
song?
even
Whose
there.
song was "Can I Hit It"?
That's Jay Real. Shout out to Bishop Jay Real. Now he's a bishop, but he was just like he was 102 favorite back in the day. He had a song called "Let Me Do It Again,"
Hmm.
and it was big, So he was a name, and we worked with him, and Wood got on. I made sure Wood. I had to talk to his executive producer. He was mad. He produced him too, so he didn't want Wood to be on the record unless he did the beat. But he snuck in the studio one night and done it.
Hmm.
Yeah, Wood. Me and Wood go way back. Yeah.
Man, so did who remembered it when y'all when everything came back around with like the whole screwed up click thing?
Uh, the first one that told me that reminded me I work. Well, let me take that back. I saw Screw on stage at same club, Chocolate Town at that time, and it was Kiki. And Kiki, I was so fascinated by this dude, how he rapping and things. And he sounded like Pat. That's what I said to myself. 'Cause I heard Pat before, and then Screw. I walked up to Screw and shook his hand. Right, I had moved to Southwest by this time. And I walked up to Screw and shook his hand and said, "Man, I've been hearing your name so long. I've been dying to meet you." And I don't know if it was due to I forget some things. I remember a lot of things, but I had totally forgotten. And it was Screw said, "Jaime, you met me years ago. Like I was at your house, and I came to your house with Al D, but you met me way back in Boomerang when you brought Doesn't This Love Feel Good to you." I said, "This cat noticed," and that's when he reminded me. I said, "Screw." I said, "Man, DJ Premier, who worked at Soundwave, told me, man, DJ Screw told me, every time you drop something, you know, to let him know. I said, who is that? He said, south side, I'm north side. And he was like, man, hey man, that dude is coming up the hood knowing. I said, for real? He said, yeah, man, we sell his tail. I said, what? So
So
it tripped me out. He was my fan.
DJ Premier told you
He
about
told me
DJ Screw.
about DJ Screw, and he was my fan. And then one time I seen a video or something, and C Note told me, yeah, and it had my album Make You Wanna Holler on. He had it on the how you have it on the fireplace or something like that, and he got all these crates of records, and out of all the people he could, Rick James, anybody he could put up there, he got high,
Hmm.
man.
Hmm. That's a good feeling, man.
Yeah.
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 And like, what year? What year is this? What
Well,
year does Premier tell you about? Man, you need to meet this guy, DJ Screw.
we dropped Doesn't This Love Feel Good to You? 89. I think it was between 89 and 90. And I was just bringing my album. My album was 90. My album came out in 90. So it was like 90, right? Early 90 though. Because
Hmm.
I had dropped Doesn't This Love Feel Good to You in 89. After coming out of crack cocaine uh, abuse, I, that record came 6 months after I was clean.
Donnie Houston.